Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 most difficult levels to unlock in video games. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Mega Mix: Crash Bandicoot: The Huge Adventure. For a 2D Crash game, this entry was pretty solid. Unfortunately, the one blemish that ruined the game for many of us was when we found out that the final level was locked behind a 100% completion. In order to unlock the Mega Mix chase level, grabbing every crystal in the game was not enough. You needed every power gem, as well as every single relic at either gold or platinum rank across every single level. Only then will you be able to finish the game, and no, the ending was far from worth the effort. Drive of the Knucklehead McSpazatron, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Normally, the final level of any game would be unlocked just by beating all of the other levels, you know? It's what anybody would expect, but for some reason, developer Heavy Iron Studios decided that wasn't enough. We need to bloat the game even more by tacking Goofy Goober tokens to progression. By the time you get to the final level here, you need to have collected every single Goofy Goober token in the game. This isn't exactly super hard, but it is really tedious and grindy. Plus, you are bound to find some portion of the game more troublesome than others, whether it's the time trials or the marble obstacle courses. Everybody has their own bane when it comes to this game, and for me, it is definitely the marble courses. Glare Desert: Mario Hoops 3-on-3. The unlockable courts in Mario Hoops each require you to kind of mess around with unique mechanics in some of the other courts. Find this secret item, play at a certain time of day, you know, that whole chestnut. But to unlock Glare Desert, you gotta reach a certain score on Junior Street while competing in the Star Tourney. You have to win the match with a score of at least 800 points. Sounds impossible until you factor in coins and how Junior Street slots work. Some of the icons will add points to your score, while others will multiply it. This is easier said than done, however, as the AI gets more aggressive during the Star Tourney, which means a lot of blocking and a lot of stealing. So, 100 coin slam dunks are a lot harder to pull off, and it can be especially aggravating if you match 3 Bowser Jr. icons, which, by the way, reduce your score for your shot all the way down to 0. Disco and the End: Muppet Race Mania. Many of you out there complain about how chaotic Mario Kart can be. Oh, Mario Kart World is so hard! But that's what folks say when they've never touched Muppet Race Mania. As fun as it can be, Muppet Race Mania is one of the most chaotic racing games ever made, as the CPU will spam projectiles and special abilities that can break the game entirely. Not only that, but the tournament mode does not allow you to progress and unlock things unless you reach certain scores. Said score is determined by how many opponents you hit in a race, while subtracting points depending on how many times you were hit. More often than not, you're likely going to sit at a very, very, very low score by the end of the tournament, and that is why a very, very, very small number of players have gotten a race on Disco and see the end. Green Hill Zone: Sonic Adventure 2. As a means to celebrate Sonic's 10th anniversary, Sega went and implemented Green Hill Zone as a secret bonus stage for this Dreamcast classic. Although, in order to experience this for yourself, you're gonna have to prove that you are among the best players of Sonic Adventure 2 by meeting 2 different requirements.
Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
First, you're gonna have to get an A rank on every single stage across all campaigns. Second, collect all 180 emblems in the game, meaning you need to beat every single level, meet every objective in those levels, and win every one of the Chow mini games. All of this for a level that's not going to last more than a couple of minutes. Field, Mortal Kombat 1. In January 2025, Mortal Kombat 1 received a pretty significant update that added a secret boss and an unlockable stage. Defeat Floyd, and you will earn yourself a scenic new stage to fight on called Field. Here's the catch though. You must succeed in 10 random challenges selected from a pool of 37. Here's the catch to that catch. You do not know which challenges you've been given. Every MK1 player gets their own randomized set of challenges, and you will not know which challenges you've done until they've been done and you trigger an audio notification. Now, the ultimate catch to the catch of that previous catch: if you lose to Floyd, not only do you miss out on unlocking the stage, you have to do those same 10 challenges again, just to have another chance to win. Hope you like tedium.
T1000 wins.
Crowned Reprise, DDD's Drum Dash Deluxe. On the surface, DDD's Drum Dash Deluxe looks like a pleasant and cutesy rhythm game that you can just finish in a single afternoon. Au contraire, mon ami, no. In order to unlock the very last level of the game, Crowned Reprise, you must achieve a gold medal on every single level in the game, including the harder version of every single level. This means you have to be on beat throughout every single level, grab all of the collectibles in said level, and even try to drum between beats consecutively. Maybe you'll have room to mess up once in the early levels, but the last half of the game is going to demand almost sheer perfection. The secret mini-game, the Grinch. Upon completing the last of the pranks, you will enter the final level where you head down to Whoville on Christmas Eve, take down Santa, and steal all of the presents. However, if all you got afterwards were the ending and the credits, there is one level you did not unlock: the secret racing minigame. In order to play this minigame, you will have had to break every present in Whoville before initiating the big heist. There's just one problem. Some presents can only be reached once you've acquired the Grinch copter, which has its blueprint scattered across every single level as opposed to just one area like the other gadgets. On top of that, the game's obscenely small draw distance means you're gonna have to be somewhat meticulous in your search for the last of the presents. And even worse, the racing minigame isn't all that fun. Take it from somebody who went through all that effort. It's really not great. It kinda sucks.
Boy, I'm good.
Darker Side of the Moon, Super Mario Odyssey. Yet another collectathon game, and it's arguably more taxing than the Grinch or even Sonic Adventure 2. To unlock the darker side of the moon, you'll have had to have acquired at least 500 power moons throughout the game and beaten the main story, which you will have likely done by this point anyways. Not only that, you will have to have overcome the dark side of the moon before you can even tackle this ultimate platforming challenge. And trust us, the darker side of the moon is going to test your ability to utilize every maneuver in the game. And lastly, Egyptian, GoldenEye 007. Of any first-person shooter, no, scratch that. Of any video game out there, Egyptian has to be the most grueling level to unlock in video game history. In case no one else has admitted it, GoldenEye 007 hasn't exactly aged too gracefully compared to older FPS games like Doom. The technical performance is cumbersome with its low frame rate, and the N64 controller makes it somewhat harrowing to play. That said, your patience is going to be pushed to its limits as you try to achieve every objective on 00 difficulty. And once you unlock Egyptian, be prepared for some of the most BS nonsense you have ever seen. You're gonna go through some really cheap deaths. Just fair warning. What's the toughest level you've had to unlock in a video game? Did it make our list? Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.